Welcome to Whispers from the Orient. Let the stillness of night surround you. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, allow the worries of the day to drift away. Tonight, we travel to ancient China, to a world of silk robes, moonlit gardens, and timeless stories. Let your mind rest, your heart slow, and your spirit wander through whispers of the past. Now, close your eyes and listen. Cue soft, goozing background as narration begins. The Cat Who Sleeps Across Time. Chapter 1. The Night Visitor. When night falls, the air turns soft, as if soaked in water. The curtains hang loosely, blocking out the city's lights outside the window. Only faint edges of light slip through the gaps between fabric and frame. You lie quietly on the bed, eyes half open, half closed. The room is silent, so quiet it feels like even time is holding its breath. Even the clock in the corner seems to know you need rest, deliberately slowing its steps. The air carries a slight chill, like the perfect night breeze, not intrusive, not cold. You take a deep breath, then exhale slowly. Your chest rises and falls with the motion. The soft blanket over you feels like a cloud embracing you. This is the beginning of the night. A moment with no tasks, no conversations, no thoughts racing forward, just you, and a room preparing to drift into sleep. You hear your own breathing, more clearly than usual in this quiet night. Inhale, exhale, like gentle waves coming and going, a rhythm unseen, pulling you towards somewhere deeper, farther. In this stillness, you hear a sound, not abrupt, not startling. It begins from a corner of the floor, slowly approaching. Footsteps, very light, nearly weightless. Not the sound of shoes on wood, nor wind dragging furniture. You know this sound, you just can't quite place it. Step, step, step. It echoes softly, like tiny ripples over the surface of the night, leaving no splash. You turn your head toward the window. The dim light makes your vision hazy, and there, on the windowsill, a shadow. A cat. The Cat Who Sleeps Across Time. 4-chapter compilation. This is the full English translation of the story, Chuan Yue Shikong De Mao, The Cat Who Sleeps Across Time, translated with a gentle and immersive tone, optimized for American English readers. The translation preserves the original's sleep-inducing rhythm and poetic imagery. Chapter 1. The Night Visitor. When night falls, the air turns soft, as if soaked in water. The curtains hang loosely, shielding the city lights outside, leaving only faint edges of light gently slipping through the gaps between the frame and the fabric. You lie quietly on the bed, eyes half open, half closed. The room is so quiet, it feels like sound itself has fallen asleep. Even the clock in the corner seems to understand you need rest, deliberately slowing its pace. The air carries a slight chill like the perfect night breeze. Not too cold, not too forceful. You take a breath in, then slowly exhale. Your chest rises and falls with the motion. A soft blanket covers your body, like a cloud wrapping around you. This is the beginning of night. A moment with no tasks, no conversations, no thoughts rushing ahead. Just you, and a room preparing to drift into dreams. You hear your own breathing, suddenly clear in the quiet night. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, like waves gently coming and going. An invisible rhythm, guiding you somewhere deeper, somewhere farther away. Amid the stillness, a sound reaches your ears, not abrupt, not alarming. It starts from a corner of the floor and slowly approaches. Footsteps, very light, almost weightless, not the thump of shoes on wood, nor the wind-shifting furniture. The sound is familiar, yet you can't place it at first. Tap, tap, tap. Each step echoes softly, like tiny ripples across the surface of night, leaving no splash. You turn your head toward the window. The dim light blurs your eyes, and you see a shadow on the windowsill. A cat. Its outline is gentle, unthreatening. Its fur shimmers silver grey in the moonlight, like it's wrapped in mist, or the edge of a cloud kissed by starlight. It sits silently on the frame, eyes watching you, deep as a galaxy. You don't feel surprised. Instead, a strange familiarity washes over you, as if this isn't the first time it has appeared, or maybe you always knew it would come. It leaps from the windowsill, landing without a sound. Its fur floats in the air for a second, as if it glides instead of walks, like wind taking shape. It walks to the side of your bed and sits, tilting its head slightly, observing you. That movement, light and gentle, as if waiting for you to speak. You whisper, "Who are you?" But the words stay in your throat. They never leave your lips. Then it speaks, not in a language you know, not even in words, but in something that enters your heart directly, like leaves rustling in the breeze, like whispers within a dream. Tonight, it's your turn. You don't ask what it means. You simply feel a quiet settling deep inside, as though you've put down a burden you didn't even know you were carrying. It's like something long asleep within you slowly opens its eyes, rises, and nods at you. The cat jumps onto your bed, moving slowly. Each step lands on the softness without a sound. Each step sinks with your breath. You stay still, feeling the weight drawing nearer, little by little. Then, it gently lies on your chest. Its fur is soft, slightly cool, like a cloud stepping out of moonlight. You can feel its breathing, very slow, like the tide receding. Your own breath begins to slow. You hear it begin to purr, a low, steady rhythm. Not a harsh mechanical hum, not city background noise, but a sound that makes your eyes want to close. Its purr is like the heartbeat of the earth, slow, deep, grounding, as if saying, "You're tired, you can rest now. I'll stay here until you fall asleep." Chapter 2. Companion of Time's Travelers. Some cats stay with you for 10 or 20 years, but one cat belongs to no era and has accompanied countless souls into sleep. You are already asleep, and tonight the cat doesn't just keep you company. Tonight, it quietly opens a dream you've never entered before. In this dream, you follow its footsteps, slowly walking down a path with no end in sight. The ground is covered with soft moss, the air damp and filled with the scent of soil, faint firelight and aged paper. Ahead there is a door made of time. With a single leap, it vanishes beyond the door. You follow. The world falls silent. You begin to hear the dreams of others. The first dream takes place on a long ago night. A scholar's study, lit by flickering lantern light. Ink brush and paper spread across the desk. The scholar, young, leans over in sleep, sweat on his brow, pen still in hand. The cat silently enters, leaps onto the desk. It doesn't disturb him, only watches the half-written poem, as though pulled from a dream, unfinished before sleep claimed him. The cat curls its tail and rests its chin next to the poem. The lamplight glows on its fur, blanketing the room in silver mist. The scholar's breathing slows. The dream begins to unfold. He finds himself standing in a bamboo forest in heavy rain. The sounds fall like scattered verses. The cat keeps watch until the sky turns light. Then it leaves, without a trace. The second dream leaps to the future. A bright city without stars in the sky. In a boy's room, a glowing digital wall streams cartoons and ads. He shuts it off, leaving only a small bedside lamp. The cat appears on his windowsill. He isn't surprised. "You're here," he whispers. It leaps down, curls by his hand. He touches its back, like confirming something. Then he closes his eyes. City noise stays behind the walls. The cat begins to purr, low as shifting stars. In his dream, the boy sees a sky he's never known, dense with light. The cat hides the stars in his dreams. The third dream arrives by the sea, at sunset. An old woman in a rocking chair, staring into the tide, holding a worn cloth. She hears the creak of the floorboards. You're back. She smiles softly. The cat climbs onto her lap like a furnace of warmth. She closes her eyes. The chair rocks with the rhythm of the waves. A breeze strokes her hair. The cat rests on her chest, listening to her heartbeat. That night, she dreams she's young again, sitting on the shore beside a loved one, saying nothing, listening only to the sea. She sleeps deeply. The cat stays until morning light reaches the roof. The fourth dream unfolds in wartime. A trench, wet and cold. A young soldier clutches his last letter to his mother, eyes closed, unsure if he'll wake again. The cat sits beside him, not too close, just present, its body steady as stone, offering the night a center. No dreams come, but the darkness is shared. The fifth dream, an isolated island, a ship docked in a quiet harbor. A sailor asleep over a map, salt clinging to his face. The cat walks across the table, tail brushing a compass, then curls beside the logbook. Waves knock softly against the hull, a lullaby from afar. The cat's warmth covers the loneliness of the human form. That night, he dreams of an island, a bed prepared and hot soup. And in the dream, he drifts no more. The sixth dream, a cabin in the winter mountains. An old writer by the fire, pen trembling in his hand. The cat leaps to the chairback, tail swaying in the air. I can't write today, he mutters. The cat brushes his cheek, then curls on his lap. The fire reflects in its eyes like memories long past. That night, he dreams of his youth, reading in a sunlit library. The cat sits by his feet, just like now, every night, every slumber. The cat is there, it belongs to no name, no time in history. But it remembers every scent, every weight of rest. Sometimes it guards, sometimes it simply exists. Never interrupting, never intruding. It arrives soundlessly and leaves no footprints. It belongs to no one, but everyone who's ever needed sleep has known its presence. Chapter 3. Tonight, it's you. The night has grown deep. Time feels as if it has paused, quietly staying in this very moment. You're still in your dream, still on this bed. The air is soft, the light dim, and the cat remains beside you. But tonight is different. Tonight, it hasn't come just to keep you company. It has come because of you. Not yesterday's version of you, not a past version hidden in some old memory, but you, as you are now. The you who smiled through exhaustion all day. The you who entered the night, still carrying thoughts you couldn't let go. The you who, even with eyes shut, remembers the messages unread and words left unsaid. Tonight, the cat knows you don't just need sleep. You need a pathway. To be understood, to be held, to be allowed to rest. It has arrived, quietly, without a sound. It lies beside your chest, leaning against your arm. Breath calm, eyes gentle, no urging, no interruption. Only a still and patient presence. It knows you're not ready to sleep yet. So it waits with you, starting from the part of you still awake, descending together, layer by layer. You don't have to relax right away. It knows that's not easy. So it watches you first, just to let you know. Someone sees you, without judgment, without expectation, just sees you, exactly as you are now. You shift a little, your body still tense. You might be thinking about the day, replaying a conversation that never happened, regretting a missed choice, or carrying a thought you couldn't say aloud. It gently places a paw on your hand, as if to say, you can let it go. Not forever, just for now. Your breath begins to slow. The air feels warmer, wider. The tightness in your chest loosens. Your belly rises gently, cradled by something soft, unseen. You try to let go. Not all at once. Just a little is enough. Words you said today, misunderstood, too fast, too slow. Let them fall like leaves. You don't have to gather them back. Then come the emotions: fatigue, tension, overexcitement, numbness. Let them drift apart. No need to define, no need to explain. The cat is still there, breathing calmly. You begin to match its rhythm. Inhale, 4 counts. Hold, 1. Exhale, 6. Pause, 1. Again. This time slower. This time deeper. You start to hear your body. Your toes loosen. Your calves soften like cotton. Your thighs sink gently into the mattress as if held, bones no longer tense. Your spine stretches like a quiet river flowing through the night. Your shoulders no longer burdened with words and responsibilities. Now just shoulders, lightly holding the cat's warmth and the night air. You begin to feel like you are no longer you, but something lighter, freer, like cloud, mist, or moonlight reflecting on a sheet. There are still some memories that won't go. That's okay. The cat isn't rushing you, and neither should you. You can take them with you into sleep, like gently closing a half-read book to return to tomorrow. No one will blame you. The cat certainly won't. It will mark your page. If you want to continue tomorrow, it'll be there. If not, it'll start a new chapter with you. Now, your breathing is even lighter. Your thoughts float like feathers, rising from your forehead, out of your mind, drifting far into the night sky, then vanishing. You're here, but not here. Walking the edge of dreams, a soft fog line ahead, leading to a space that is gentle, wide, and silent. No clocks, no deadlines, no expectations. You don't have to be anything. You don't have to do anything. Just lie here, just like this. The cat is still beside you, its eyes now closed, its body curled like a warm stone, resting perfectly in your hand. It doesn't move. Its purring fades, blending into your breath. You don't know when you'll fall asleep, but it doesn't matter anymore, because your body has already begun to rest. The cat knows. You've already laid down the key at the door of dreams. It will open. You will walk in. In that dream, you may fly, you may walk, you may meet someone, or lie silently in a field. You don't need to chase dreams. You don't need to understand them, then just let them come to you. Tonight, the cat is here because you called it, not out loud, but in the desire you couldn't name, in the weariness you didn't admit. It came like the wind, like starlight. Natural, quiet, perfectly timed. You finally relax completely. It shifts slightly, nestling closer. It breathes into your ear, the whisper of the universe. You've done enough. Now, you may sleep. What comes next, it will not interfere with. It will stay, quietly. You enter your night, your own night. Deep blue, peaceful, dream-filled, or not. This is who you are tonight. Someone who is finally allowed to stop trying. You are not yet asleep, but you are no longer awake. Something inside you is loosening. The words never spoken, the moments never released, the feelings you set aside too many times. You didn't choose how they'd go. But the cat knows how to hold what spills over. It says nothing. It simply rests beside you like sunlight sinking into the floor, asking for nothing. And you feel a kind of companionship that doesn't fade, like a night sky that silently holds every drifting star. You allow yourself to cry. No sound, no tears, just a release. A deep, internal loosening, like floating underwater. No swimming needed, no destination required. Inside, you're now empty. Just enough. You dream of standing in an empty field. Stars above, suspended like frozen snow. No wind, but the air trembles. A breath from the earth. A rhythm even you never noticed before. You walk. The ground feels soft, like memory. Soon you find a staircase of light. The cat is waiting at the top. You climb, each step solid, each step distant. You are not walking a staircase, but crossing the space between dreams. It doesn't speak, it just waits, letting you come close. When you arrive, it turns and enters a doorway draped in white mist. You follow, and then nothing, only peace. A place with no shape, no sound, no name, only you. And the part of yourself you've forgotten to love, not the version others expect, not the self that faces the world by day, but the soft, true, embraceable you. The cat is there, now a light, a breath, a warmth, or perhaps nothing at all. It doesn't need to be anything. Just being is enough. Chapter 4. Together, we sleep. The night has deepened, so deeply it feels as though the entire world has come to a stop. The city is silent. Streetlights cast only faint golden glows. Even the sound of the wind feels like pages turning softly in a dream. You're no longer sure if you're awake or asleep. Your consciousness drifts like a small boat, carried gently by a slow river, inching deeper into the realm of dreams. Beside you, the cat remains. It has not left. It never leaves before you fall asleep. You feel its warmth. Not the kind of warmth you notice, but the kind that tells you, even in stillness and silence, I am here. It exists quietly, like moonlight, not disturbing you, just offering something steady to lean on in the night. You turn slightly, eyes still closed, yet your body seems to understand something. You don't need to speak it aloud. The cat already knows. It gently snuggles closer, wrapping its tail around your wrist. Its head rests on your shoulder. You feel its breathing, slow, long, and warm, and your own breath instinctively slows to match. Once more, inhale like the tide washing onto the shore. Pause, exhale like the night wind brushing through the treetops. Pause again. It guides you soundlessly. You simply feel it. Your eyelids growing heavier, your body softer, your world slower. Time melts like cotton candy with each breath. You begin to dream, not full stories, but sensations. A golden meadow, a soft breeze touching your hand, a path made of white pebbles. You walk it barefoot, each step light, unhurried. You dream of sitting on a wooden bench. The cat is beside you, just like now. You both gaze into the distance, saying nothing, lacking nothing. You can't remember where you came from, and it doesn't matter. All that matters is this. You are here, with it, with the night, with the wind, with the dream. You remember now. This isn't the first time it's come to find you. Maybe you dreamed of it long ago. Maybe it was a part of your childhood, a character in a book, or a fragment of memory from another life. But none of that matters now. What matters is this. Tonight, it truly came, and it's truly here. You feel safe. So safe that even if nothing else happened, just lying here would already be enough. You no longer need to prove anything, no need to explain anything, no need to be better, you only need to sleep. Simply gently fall asleep. The cat still watches over you. You can barely hear it breathing now, but you know it's there. Its presence is like a silent lullaby, not a melody, but a rhythm, a frequency your soul has always understood. You feel yourself dissolving. No edges, no weight, no time. You are entering a deeper sleep, not just for rest, but for healing. Your cells slowly reorganize. Your heart quietly repairs. You don't need to be aware of it. You only need to lie there and let the night do its magic. The cat opens its eye, yes, and looks at you, not to check if you're asleep, but as if gazing into your soul, it seems to say you can rest now. Then it closes its eyes too, synchronizing its breath with yours. Together, you sink into the same dream. Not yours, not the cat's, but a shared dream. No sound, no image, not even a form. Just existence. Soft, wrapped gently in time. The world becomes utterly still, so still that only your heartbeat remains. And then, even that drifts away. You hear a sea, but it isn't made of water. It's made of waves of sleep. One by one, they carry you deeper, toward your truest self. You float upon this sea, weightless, and the cat floats with you. You no longer want to wake. You no longer need to dream. You've arrived at the place you've always been searching for. A place where you don't have to do anything to be at peace. A place where everything finally comes together. You and the cat. You and the night. You and yourself. All here. This is not an end, but a quiet fulfillment. You sleep, and the cat sleeps too. No one watching over the other. Because now you're both safe enough. This is tonight's conclusion. Not a farewell, not a period, but a soft, wordless embrace. At last, you sleep, deeply, truly, blending into the night itself. And the cat sleeps, with you, together.